2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Denver Nuggets. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Greg, I, for one, am excited to witness this game unfold. A couple of the most selfless teams in the league going head-to-head.
And nobody on either team gets greedy, right? These teams are always looking for the extra pass, and if they don't have a good look, they're not afraid to give their teammates an opportunity.
That one drops for him.
And once it got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Smith. To Marbury. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Iverson with the ball. Now Smith defending. Here's Korver for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, you got to chase Korver off that three-point line. When he's in that comfort zone, expect him to knock it down.
And here is Mourning. That's to Marbury. Back to Mourning. Denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Harrington. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Marbury. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Iverson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Kurt Thomas.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. Can be intimidating trying to defend the guy with his level of skill and determination.
And both free throws good for Iverson.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
The 76ers off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Here's Iverson. 76ers getting the bucket. Over in the corner, Harrington. Takes the 3. Out to the right wing. Back to Camby. Outside for Harrington. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harrington's got 5 points so far.
Quality decision. Have to know when to pass it and know when to shoot it.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Miller's checked in for Thomas. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Nuggets in second.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Here's Marbury. And the basket is good. Marbury's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Iverson passes to Martin. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. 6 on the shot clock. From deep, Iverson. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Philadelphia. Right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
Well, right now for the 76ers, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith, how his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
And it's Marbury missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
From 13, and the jumper is on the mark. Korver's got his second bucket of the night.
One of the game's best shooters. Korver makes it look easy from anywhere on the floor.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Handy with the steal. Iverson against Iguodala. Here's Korver for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Korver's got 8 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Iguodala, the pass to Morning. Martin against Iguodala. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Morning against Harrington. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Fantastic job reading the shot and then getting to the right spot for the rebound and throwdown.
Pass to Iverson. Now Korver. Iverson outside. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Here's Marbury. Smith outside. Bangs home the trifecta. And a deep 3 from Korver. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Nuggets lead by 6. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Now here is Martin. He has yet to score. Just 2 to shoot. Martin with a screen on Young. Harrington can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 6. Pass to Ali. Rounding into the second half of the season here, GA, what kind of things will you be focusing on?
Well, I want to see which teams look to improve their playoff seeding and which teams try to get the best draft pick possible. Because jockeying for position on both these sides, that begins now.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they'd go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
Philadelphia is welcome to the court here, Sixers ENT.
And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Well, you look at Iguodala. He's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now here's Iverson. He's tightly guarded, and that one is good. Iverson's got 6.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
Pass to Ali. Down low, pulls up. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Arroyo.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Iverson outside. Hangs in the air, and it's good on the way in. He's got 8.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Here comes your Philadelphia 76ers ENT, everybody.
We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Nuggets, number 1.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
76ers moving the ball around. And Young kicks to Arroyo. And it's Denver with the rebound. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Iverson with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. Tipped away and stolen by Iverson. Harrington dishes to Korver. Back to Harrington. Fires for 3. And there's Korver on the assist by Harrington. And it's an 11-point Nugget lead.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Arroyo. Plays it up off the glass. Arroyo's got 6 here in this quarter.
Really like the pass from Mooney right there. I mean, this is what being a team player is all about.
The Nuggets leading by 9. 1:39 left in the first half. And here's Canby. Outside Korver. Harrington with 5 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that was infectious, contagious. I mean, this squad really got after it.
The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
The first one falls.
And you gotta love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special.
And both free throws good for Mourning.
In this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Marbury, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Marbury's got 8 points.
And popping up for the mid-range. Marbury reminding the defense just how good he is.
And here is Iverson. He had 25 points in the win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle. Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Outside for Martin. Pass to Harrington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Harrington, quite the role player. A big man with a soft stroke from deep. Prime time shooter when he gets it going.
And both free throws good for Harrington.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Marbury. Iverson covering. 11 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Marbury. Here's Thomas. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Denver on top, up by 10. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Korver.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. That'll be a 5-second call.
And they're also top 5 in three-point shooting. Some being the scheme, but also this group's put in a lot of practice.
And you have to like that assist ranking. They've been able to keep everyone involved in the offense because of how well they share the ball. The 76ers trail by 10, and it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Marbury. Pass to Smith. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Now, here is Morton. Here's Marbury. Iverson with some nice D. Denver leading by 10. Drives to the hoop. To the middle. Iguodala with the steal. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Yep, that one goes. Iguodala's got his first basket of the night.
Taking it himself, a solo journey. What a way to cap off the break.
Harrington down low. He's covered by Iguodala. Iverson kicks to Harrington. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Just his first attempt. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
You can tell Martin has a willingness to want to expand his range and, quite honestly, looking real confident with the mid-range jump shot.
And the 76ers call time here. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for him.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 10. Poke loose. Pass to Iguodala. The three. And it's J.R. Smith with the three. Smith's got his second bucket of the night.
I think this is J.R. Smith at his very best. Outstanding at capitalizing on the catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Here's Harrington. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing that results in a great look.
And slam dunk by Canby.
Wanting to get his teammates in the rhythm, Iverson showing leadership with these types of passes.
The 76ers trail by 7. Pass to Mourning. Back to Iguodala. Thomas with the ball. He's guarded by Harrington. Iguodala outside. Here's Smith. Shoots over Korver. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now, here's Harrington. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Outside for Martin. The tray. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Smith. Shoots the three. Kenyon Martin grabs the board. The Nuggets leading by 7. Harrington, the pass to Iverson. Harrington inside. He's against Smith. And he converts the layup. Harrington's got 9.
If you get the ball that close, you got to have to finish it.
And the 76ers call time here. Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the three. Look at Harrington. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
It most certainly is not. I mean, when your three-point shot is that reliable and that lethal, I mean, you have to use it if you've got a guy on your team that can shoot it like that. Maybe they sacrifice some size in the paint when he goes outside, but they're usually 3 points richer because of it.
And Miller with the block. They recover it. Second shot opportunity, and Harrington with sacrifice some size in the paint when he goes outside, but they're usually 3 points richer because of it. The basket on the assist by Iverson. Harrington's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets. 58 seconds left in the third. Ollie, good.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Denver passing it around. Harrington kicks to Iverson. Pass to Martin. Here's Harrington. He's covered by Iguodala. Harrington against Iguodala. Ollie grabs the board.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Johnson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Miller, the pass to Arroyo. To the inside. Johnson. That ball's great assist by Carlos Arroyo.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Iverson outside. Back to Korver. Outside, Martin. Iverson outside. Here's Harrington. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nuggets lead by 7. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The 76ers trail by 7. Pass to Ollie. Young outside. Here's Arroyo. Iverson covering. Denver grabs the miss. Martin's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Iverson's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nuggets. Pass to Johnson. Here's Ollie. Off target from 3-point range.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. They get Al Harrington.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now, here's Harrington. Iverson outside. Johnson against Harrington. Doesn't go for him.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Miller with a screen on Iverson to the paint. Rejected by Camby. Now Iverson. And there's Camby. That's good on the assist by Iverson. Iverson's got his 6th assist on the night. And breaking down.